Hi friends, welcome to Master Board Mayhem. Today I am going to use some master boards and turn them into greeting cards. I've created my master boards on mixed media paper, and the mixed media paper comes on these pads, and I have two of them. My spiral pad is larger. I think it's about 12 inches tall, and it's probably like 9 by 12. And then the other one is a bit smaller, and I think it's about, I don't know, 8 by 10. So the smaller ones, I can only create one greeting card, so I'm going to have some scraps. But the larger ones are a perfect size, and I can create two greeting cards from it. In a later video, you will see me take the scraps, the offcuts of the master boards, and I'm going to turn those into ATCs. Now, ATCs are a fun size, and we can also use those as journal tags, small ones. But I think I'll create ATCs and then pop them in a little file, and that way, anytime I send out mail, I can just grab one and pop it in the mail with the other goodies. In today's video, creating these cards is going to be super simple. The master boards have so much pattern and color on them already that I don't need to do a whole lot. I just need a focal point. So that's what I'm going to do. I want to give a shout out to my friend Jennifer of Scrapbooks and Memories. On the first card, she had given me the paper napkin and also the butterfly that I used. This masterboard was created using vintage newspaper. You can see it is naturally yellowed. And up in the corner, there is red and white fabric. Since it's summertime, the red and white fabric just brought like the 4th of July to mind. So I figured I'd go through my stash and see if I had anything that might work. And I actually found a chipboard sticker of a Liberty Bell. So I'm going to attach the Liberty Bell to this masterboard. I didn't have any stickers or stamps that said like Happy 4th of July or anything like that. And so I was just going to leave it with the fabric and the Liberty Bell, but it looked a little bit plain to me. So I tore a piece of my jelly print paper that was red, and I put that in the corner. Now I can still go back and write something on it or add something to it or even stencil it, but I figured for now I would just add the red paper. That would give it a little splash of color until I can decide exactly how I want to finish it off. This one also is made from the Vintage magazine, and I believe the Vintage magazine, newspaper. It dated somewhere in the 70s, maybe 1970, and again, very well aged. Well, this one has this funny cartoon of this guy carrying out the trash, and it says, "No women need apply," and then it says something additional underneath that. I thought that was kind of funny, and I thought I might use that as a Father's Day card. So I had this chipboard sticker, and it says Happy Father's Day, and it's got the ties hanging from it. I know that this is very simple, but you know, guys don't really care about fancy Father's Day cards, so I'm going with this. Like many of you, I'm always trying to use up my scraps. Doing the masterboards has really helped with that and keep them manageable. But I have some stuff just laying around on my desk that I hadn't put away. And this little clip from a book page I thought was perfect to go on top of this masterboard greeting card. This is the spiral notebook I was telling you about that's mixed media paper, and it's really tall, which is fantastic. So I can cut it in half right across the center and get two greeting cards out of it. The snail that you see on the bottom of that page, that came to me in a swap and glue, and I can't remember who sent it to me, but it was too good to not do something with it, so I added it to the master board. So this one is going to become its own card. And I have a piece, a little die cut, that was sent to me by my friend Christine of Kawaii Memo Love. And so I'm going to put that over, or above, I should say, the snail. The second half of the master board is pretty busy, and I'm not really sure how I want to tackle it, but I'm going to go in with this washi tape sticker of a flower first, and it's going to go on the bottom left-hand side. And then I've decided to grab a sticker frame that I have, and I'm going to put that around the lady that's kind of in the center of the card. And I don't like the white edging, so you're going to see when I show you an up close of this that I went around that with, I think I used a brown or a bronze colored marker. Here is another one of the large master boards that I can cut into 2 greeting cards, and I wanted to mention to you that I end up embellishing these a little bit more and adding some words to them. So I'm going to show all of them to you at the very end so that you can see some of the changes that I made. Again, using up some stuff that was on my desk, I have a little circle and it says thank you or thanks or something like that. So I'm going to turn the one with the not the greeting card, but the playing card. I'm going to turn that into a thank you card. So I'm adding a few more. They're not stickers, but they're die cuts. I'm adding those. And then right in the center, yes, I see it now. It says many thanks. I want to give this just a little more intensity, so I'm going to go around it with my black ink pad. The next one has a picture of Princess Di on it, and I don't really want to compete with that, so I'm just going to add a few pieces. I've got this hot air balloon and it says something about travel, so I'm going to glue that on. And then I'm going to put this large floral stamp. And that's it. That's all I'm going to do with this one. Next, we are going to use a bright and colorful master board. It's a large one, so I can get 2 cards out of this as well. Now, this adorable shaker that says hello on it, that was created and gifted to me from my friend Christine of Kawaii Memo Love, and I am absolutely thrilled to use this on the front of one of my greeting cards. The next one's going to be pretty cute and whimsical as well. So remember when I did Discoveries in Mixed Media and I created washi tape sheets, like almost washi tape masterboards basically, and then I cut them up. Well, this is one of the scraps from them. So I've layered that over top of the masterboard. And now I am using this adorable die cut on here. And I just think this is so cute. It's very simple, but very cute. And that's all I needed to do. As I mentioned earlier, I added some words to some of these. So I'm going to go ahead and show you each of the cards that we made today using master boards, using some scraps that were on my desk, using some wonderful things that were given to me from some of my friends, like the girls that have the wings. Those were sent to me by my friend Jennifer of Scrapbooks and Memories. So I hope you enjoyed this. You can see that if you use your master boards to create cards, you don't have to do a lot because there's already so much going on the master boards. So these were fun and easy, and now I have a bunch of beautiful handmade cards that I can add to my stash. And maybe you'll end up finding one of these in your mailbox. If you have a favorite, let me know what it is in the comments below. And I want to tell you guys, I always appreciate you coming over and spending some time with me. Thanks for watching. See you soon.